Hello and welcome to Agarthism Explained. Today, I will be covering Ares, the god of war. To start off, here are a few things to know about him. The Greeks were ambivalent toward Ares, although he embodied the physical valor necessary for success in war. He was a dangerous force, overwhelming, insatiable in battle, destructive, and manslaughtering. Although he did flee to Egypt with the other Olympians when Typhon attacked Zeus. His sons Phobos and Deimos and his lover's sister, Enio, accompanied him on his war chariot. His parents were Zeus and Hera, but Zeus tells him that he is the god most hateful to him. One of the roles of Ares was expressed in mainland Greece as the founding myth of Thieves. Ares was the progenitor of the water dragon slain by Cadmus. For the dragon's teeth were sewn into the ground as if a crop and sprang up as the fully armored autochthonic Spartoi. Cadmus placed himself in the god's service for 8 years, atoning for the crime of killing Ares' dragon. To propitiate Ares, Cadmus took as a bride Harmonia, a daughter of Ares' union with Aphrodite. In this way, Cadmus harmonized all strife and founded the city of Thebes. The sun god Helios once spied Ares and Aphrodite having sex secretly in the hall of Hephaestus, her husband. He reported the incident to Hephaestus. Contriving to catch the illicit couple in the act, Hephaestus fashioned a finely knitted and nearly invisible net with which to snare them. At the appropriate time, this net was sprung, and trapped Ares and Aphrodite locked in very private embrace. But Hephaestus was not satisfied with his revenge, so he invited the Olympian gods and goddesses to view the unfortunate pair. For the sake of modesty, the goddesses demurred, but the male gods went to witness the sight. Some commented on the beauty of Aphrodite, others remarked that they would eagerly trade places with Ares, but all who were present mocked the two. Once the couple was released, the embarrassed Ares returned to his homeland, Thrace, and Aphrodite went to Paphos. Ares put the young soldier Electryon by his door to warn them of Helios's arrival, but Electryon fell asleep on guard duty. After their discovery, the furious Ares turned the sleepy Electryon into a rooster, which now always announces the arrival of the sun in the morning. To giants, after storming Olympus, captured and threw Ares into chains and put him in a bronze urn where he remained for 13 months. And that would have been the end of Ares and his appetite for war, if the beautiful Eryboea, the young giant's stepmother, had not told Hermes what they had done. Ares was held screaming and howling in the urn until Hermes rescued him, and Artemis tricked the giants into slaying each other. Ares also killed Echidnates, the giant son of Echidna, and a great enemy of the gods. During the Trojan War, Ares had no fixed alliance, rewarding courage on both sides. He promised Athena and Hera that he would fight on the side of the Achaeans, but Aphrodite persuaded Ares to side with the Trojans. During the war, Diomedes fought with Hector, and saw Ares fighting on the Trojan side. Diomedes called for his soldiers to fall back slowly. Athena, Ares' sister, saw his interference and asked Zeus for permission to drive Ares away from the battlefield, which Zeus granted. Hera and Athena encouraged Diomedes to attack Ares. Diomedes thrust with his spear at Ares, with Athena driving it home, and Ares' cries made Achaeans and Trojans alike tremble. Ares fled to Mount Olympus, forcing the Trojans to fall back. When Hera mentioned to Zeus that Ares' son, Asclepius, was killed, Ares overheard and wanted to join the fight on the side of the Achaeans. This disregarded Zeus's order that no Olympic god should enter the battle, but Athena stopped him. Later, when Zeus allowed the gods to fight in the war again, Ares was the first to act, attacking Athena to avenge himself for his previous injury. Athena overpowered him by striking Ares with a boulder. Ares was also badly injured by Heracles after he killed Ares' son. In Dimension 21, Ares and Athena stole Zero's son Deimos from him, thinking he was the marked warrior destined to kill Zeus. Zero, before losing a battle to barbarians, devoted his life to Ares. Ares gave him the Blades of Chaos which Zero would use to kill in his name. Two victims of his wrath was his own wife and daughter. Zero then turned against the god, and with the guidance of Athena, Zero used Pandora's box and killed Ares. Ares was also the first god to be killed by the Romans, and he was changed into the god Mars. Ares was restored by Chaos and would side with Hades and Hephaestus after Aphrodite betrayed him and joined Zero. Him and Hades raided Mount Olympus to capture Athena to make her his wife, but failed. Ares met Zero after he helped his son, Eros, defeat the Olympians at Alopochori. They fought, but the war god died again by Zero's blade. Before he dies, Ares warns Zero of Spercheius and promises to help him if he returned. This is so far the story of Ares. If you couldn't already tell, the God of War franchise was a big influence in the Agarthan mythos. I plan on making Ares having a bigger role in the future story of Agarthism. But for now, this was Agarthism Explained. Thank you for watching and goodbye.